What if I told you the job you are working so hard for right now might not exist in a few years? Not because the company failed, but because artificial intelligence quietly replaced it. Most people think this sounds dramatic, like something from a movie about the future, but the reality is much more surprising because this change has already started and it is moving faster than almost anyone expected. Right now, companies around the world are testing systems that can do human tasks in seconds. Writing, designing, answering customers, analyzing data, even helping businesses make decisions. And unlike humans, these systems do not get tired, do not ask for a salary, and never stop working. From a business point of view, that changes everything. Because companies always move towards speed, efficiency, and profit, and artificial intelligence offers all three. But here's what many people get wrong. AI is not simply taking jobs, it is changing the entire game of how value is created. If we look at history, every technological revolution scared people when machines entered factories. Workers thought everything was over. When computers appeared, many believed offices would disappear, and when the internet arrived, most people ignored it yet. Those who understood the change early built the biggest opportunities. Artificial intelligence is another moment like that. Some people will resist it, others will fear it, but a small group will learn how to use it, and those people will move ahead very quickly. You can already see this happening. Customer service teams being replaced by intelligence systems companies, analyzing millions of data points instantly, creators producing content faster, marketers automating campaigns, businesses predicting trends before they happen. The world is slowly shifting away from repetitive work and toward creativity, ideas, strategy, and the ability to understand systems. And this is where things become interesting, because AI does not only replace work, it multiplies the power of individuals. One person today can do what used to require an entire team: research markets, create videos, write content, run ads, design products, and manage online businesses using smart tools. This changes the rules of opportunity. The internet already allowed people to build audiences and businesses from anywhere. Artificial intelligence makes this process faster and more powerful. But there is one resource becoming more valuable than ever: attention. Every video, every post, every platform is fighting for it, because attention leads to influence, and influence leads to money. One person today can do what used to require an entire team: research markets, create videos, write content, run ads, design products, and manage online businesses using smart tools. This changes the rules of opportunity. The internet already allowed people to build audiences and businesses from anywhere. Artificial intelligence makes this process faster and more powerful. But there is one resource becoming more valuable than ever: attention. Every video, every post, every platform is fighting for it, because attention leads to influence, and influence leads to money. And as AI makes content easier to create, the real winners will be the people who understand how to stand out, think creatively, and build systems instead of just doing tasks. So the real question is not whether artificial intelligence will affect jobs. The real question is who will adapt fast enough to benefit from it, because those who learn how to use these tools may shape the future, while everyone else is still trying to understand what just happened. Imagine a world where the smartest worker in the room is not human, not because people became less intelligent, but because the tools around them became unbelievably powerful. Right now, something silent is happening across the world, not in the news every day, not loudly, but inside companies, offices, startups, and even bedrooms, where people work from their laptops. Artificial intelligence is slowly becoming the invisible partner behind decisions, ideas, and businesses. A few years ago, writing an article took hours. Designing something required a professional. Analyzing markets needed entire teams. Now one person with the right tools can do all of it in minutes. That changes the balance of power. Because when technology multiplies what one individual can do, the people who learn first suddenly move very far ahead. This is why some people right now are quietly building things that look impossible from the outside. Small creators building massive audiences. Solo entrepreneurs running businesses that once needed offices full of employees. Young people learning skills faster than entire generations before them. And most people don't even realize how fast this shift is happening. They still think the world works the old way: study, get a job, climb slowly, wait for opportunities. But the system is starting to bend. Companies care less about degrees and more about results. Speed is becoming more valuable than tradition. Ideas executed quickly are beating perfect plans that never start, and AI is accelerating all of this. But here's the surprising part. The biggest winners may not be the people who created the technology. It may be the people who understand how to use it creatively. History shows this again and again. The internet did not only reward programmers, that it rewarded creators, marketers, storytellers, and entrepreneurs who saw possibilities others ignored. Artificial intelligence is opening the same kind of door again. Right now, the barrier to building something meaningful is lower than it has ever been. One idea, one laptop, one person who decides to try. That combination is becoming extremely powerful, and this is where the real divide will appear. Not between humans and machines, but between people who adapt and people who freeze. Because the future rarely waits for everyone to feel comfortable. It moves forward with the people who are curious enough to explore it. So years from now, when someone asks where the biggest opportunities started, the answer might be simple: right here, right now. In the moment when most people thought it was still too early.